Yay! Figured it out. I'm so clever. Maybe that's a bit low. That's a bit weird. No, now you can see that. You can see it twice. That's weird. I don't like that. I'm gonna turn that away. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone know what I'm doing? I don't. Hey everyone, what's my intro? Hi all you knitters and hookers. What's everyone crocheting? Are we all crocheting the same thing? I have literally no plan for this live. What are people saying? My room's not that cute. Just this corner, the rest is a mess that you cannot see. Just looking at myself, looking at a computer at the moment. Trying to organize yarn. Yeah, organizing yarn is a struggle, a forever struggle. Tell us about the latest thing you have crocheted for charity. I've never crocheted anything for charity. Is that bad? I only crochet things for myself. Should I crochet something for charity? A shawl along. I've never worn a shawl before, but last time I went on holiday, my shoulders burnt, so maybe I should crochet a shawl. Maybe I should crochet a shawl for that. Hi from NJ USA. What's NJ? Let me try and guess. New Jersey. That's my guess. I'm guessing New Jersey. I'm not very good at states. I've never crocheted for charity either. Oh, so that's at least two of us then. Right. I don't know what you guys are crocheting. Does anyone know anything about filet crochet? Filet? Yes, New Jersey. I am. I'm from Ottawa. I'm actually going to Canada this year. Where am I going though? I don't think I'm going to Ottawa. Maybe I am going to Ottawa. I'll have to double check. But I'm definitely going to Canada this year because my dad's aunt lives there and we're going to go see her. Oh, I know, we're going to Montreal because I'm learning French. Yeah, we're going to Montreal. I'm learning French so I can speak to French people. It's not going well. Okay, someone says they love filet. Right, well, I don't know if you can see very well, but I've kind of copied down this pattern. It's kind of like a leaf pattern. Yeah, you can see it, you can see it. And so basically, I I've got to go to a hen do next weekend and the hen do bachelorette party, I guess if you're American. The dress code is pastel colors. I don't have anything pastel, but I do have this pink jumper that I picked up from the charity shop, and I think I'm gonna try and unravel this and crochet something with it. Yes, love filet. Yeah, vintage crochet. I should watch some vintage crochet channels. I'm bilingual and 1.5 hours from Montreal. Can you teach me French, please? Wish I was bilingual. Oh, interlocking fillet is a bit different to uh, the simple fillet. What is so fillet crochet? I actually did start just before the stream, so it's kind of like you have blocks that you need to fill in and then blocks that you leave empty, and it does come out kind of lacy. Yeah, like 2 layers of fillet work together. Am I saying it right? Fillet? It's definitely not fillet. I know that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to concentrate on this and read the chat and talk to you guys at the same time, but I'm going to try. Any tips? Tu parles anglais? Yeah, tu parles anglais. I can also say, what can I say in French? What can I say in French? I don't know. No, I don't want to speak French, it's too embarrassing. I'm using the wrong hook. I'm using too big of a hook. Mary Jo, hello. An entire bedspread, yeah, that seems like it would take a while. I'm also like, I think when they do fillet crochet, they use a really fine yarn and a very small hook, but I haven't got time for that. So that's why I was just trying to work up a sample to see if it works in a bigger yarn and still looks okay. Hi, Mary Jo. Yeah, Mary Jo's one of my Patreons, one of my 2 Patreons. I'm crocheting her a cushion cover, but yeah, it's taking me a little while longer than I was expecting. I'm not gonna be able to concentrate on this, am I? Maybe I should crochet something easier. I'm scared of a small hook. Should I be? I wouldn't be scared of a small hook, but like if you want things done quick, it's not gonna be done quick. I made the top of a wedding dress in fillet crochet. Oh, that sounds lovely. I haven't even really said many things in French yet. Right, what do you want me to say in French? I've only been learning for 1 month. Although I suppose I learned French for 7 years at school, but I don't remember any. Est-ce que tu es content? Okay, that's a good French sentence. I'm very impressed by the level of detail any size of vintage crochet pieces. Yeah, I don't have any vintage crochet, I'm afraid. I've only got the crochet that I've made. I saw on Instagram, was it? Someone got one of those fillet crochet bedspreads, and she cut it up and sewed it into a top. It looked really awesome. I don't know how you feel about cutting up someone else's crochet to make it into a top. I feel like if it was in the charity shop and it was just not being used as a bedspread, it's fine. I think it's fine. And the top looked really awesome and it was being worn, so my dad's fluent in French, and he always is saying that my French accent's terrible. So I don't know. I don't know. Why are we talking about me speaking French? Let me have a look at my pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I need to do 2 filled-in spaces. So I thought this would be something I could just crochet while I'm talking to you guys, but I feel like is that even possible to crochet and talk at the same time? I'm normally quite silent when I'm crocheting. What about that knitting they used to on shit? Oh yeah, Sheetland lace. Where they knitted shawls were so fine they had to fit through a wedding ring in their entirety. Yeah, I've heard of sorry, Shetland lace. That's in Scotland? Question mark. I'm not. I'm not that great. I think I'm better at crocheting than knitting, and I definitely have more patience for crochet than knitting. My knitting tends to just be quite simple. I can't talk. No, talking and crochet at the same time. What do you guys do while you're crocheting? I've been listening to the Harry Potter audiobooks recently. I'm on the Chamber of Secrets. My hobby is Tunisian. French is his second language. What's his first language? English is his third. Yeah, I listen to audiobooks. Yeah. I wanted to listen to Harry Potter because I've watched the films a million times. I can't even remember what happens in the books. So I thought I'd listen to them while I crochet. Killed two birds with one stone. Arabic is his first. I was going to guess that, but I never like to assume things. Um, my second language is Japanese, actually. I studied Japanese at university. So if I do ever learn French, it will be my third language. Hello, Sweden. Hello, Sweden. Not hello, Sweden. Hello from Sweden. I listen to YouTube and crochet. I sometimes listen to YouTube when I'm crocheting, but then I get distracted by either the YouTube video or the crochet, and then I have to rewind the YouTube video because I kind of want to really, I don't know. I find it hard to concentrate when I'm crocheting. No, I'm not saying anything because I'm trying to crochet. I guess if I was crocheting something where I wouldn't have to keep looking at the pattern, that would be easier. Sounds like you need peace and quiet to crochet, Ben. Yeah. I don't. I can listen. I just can't watch and crochet. I go into a trance or something, or a crochet trance. I suppose it's supposed to be meditative. Meditative. I would really like to figure out a way to walk in crochet, because I feel like you can walk without concentrating. Although I might walk into people. I'm always too self-conscious crocheting in public. Maybe on the train it's okay, but I don't know. What is funny is that I have learned more French words from him than I have Arabic. Well, Arabic sounds like a very hard language. French words are like 50% in the English language already, right? I like background noise when I crochet. Yeah. I feel like I live in a very noisy house. There's never complete silence. I can't read a pattern so good. Well, this is just coloured in squares and then blank squares. So it's not like a written pattern. Maybe a written pattern would be easier. Also, the bachelorette party slash hen do that I'm going to is in 1 week. Do you think I'll be able to like fillet crochet an entire top by that point? Because I'm doubtful. If I do manage to do it, I'll make it into a YouTube video. Oh, and by the way, for next Friday's YouTube video, I actually managed to completely finish filming it today, so that will definitely be coming out. There won't be like a month break. What are we doing? What am I looking at? I must have something to watch, listen to when I crochet. I don't have to have something. Sometimes I like the piece, but if it's something that I want to finish but I'm kind of struggling to finish, then I definitely want to listen to something because then I feel like I'm not just crocheting. I can watch others crochet and learn that way. Yeah, YouTube's. I learned how to crochet by watching YouTube videos, and I only learned to read patterns because actually I'll get it. Oh no, where is it? Where's my book? I was looking at it earlier. This is the problem of having a messy life. Anyway, I was just going to get a crochet pattern book. I bought a book because it was £3, and I learned how to read. I learned how to read the crochet patterns because of that. What did Cindy say that's funny? I don't know. Yeah, this is a graph pattern, so I've really shot myself in the foot with this one. I should have chosen something easier to do during this stream. Only started crocheting in August. How long have I been crocheting? I don't know. A long time. But it's good that you've started crocheting. What is your ambition? When I started crocheting, I just did, my little amigurumi toys. But now I would love to have like a full wardrobe of summer tops and tank tops all crocheted. Yes. Well, I have to unravel this jumper to see like what the yarn weight is, but I think I'd probably be using like a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. Definitely 2.5 will be the smallest hook I'll use. I've never used a hook smaller than 2.5. Yeah, my grandmother taught me how to knit, and then when when I found out about crochet, I asked my grandmother about it, and she was like, "No, I don't know what that is." So I had to learn on YouTube. Wow, 3 cardigans, 4 hats. Hmm. Yes, I didn't actually learn granny squares the first time I learned to crochet. I would just learn, like the back and forward. Don't know if I have any examples, but just going like go one way, turn the work, go the other way. And then my friend Sylvia, or my mum's friend Sylvia, who's Canadian also, um, when she came to visit, she taught me about granny squares, and I was like, oh wow, granny square. Half a century. Mm. I don't want to admit to how old I am. Right. I need to crochet something. It's not really a crochet channel if I don't crochet something. Do, do, do. I've been crocheting for 40 something years now, and it's my stress relief. Is crochet a stress relief for me? I'm not actually often stressed, to be honest. But yeah, I guess sometimes I like to crochet if I can't sleep. Like if I've been laying in bed 2 hours, I'll just get up, do some crochet, and then that will knock me right out. But sometimes crochet can be very stressful. Like my last video, I had to crochet that dragish for my friend, and I left myself one day to do it. That wasn't stress relieving, that was just stressful. That's kind of my own fault, though, I suppose. 62 and proud of it. 35 every year. My dad said to me the other day, you should never say you're younger than you actually are. You should always say you're older than you are because then people will be like, oh, you look young for your age. Oh, my friend, I think she's out of hospital now. She's doing fine. I won't go into too many details because obviously, like, it's not my details to go into. But she sent me some pictures from her hospital bed with the dragish. I think we named him Boogaloo. Can't remember. Yeah, depressing if they believe you. I know. I actually I sometimes work with quite young children and I always ask them, how old are you? They're like, oh, I'm 5. And I ask them, how old am I? And sometimes they go like, oh, you're like 40. And I'm like, 40? Excuse me? But I guess young children don't really have any concept of age really that much. I turn on history videos. Is that because you find history boring and it makes you fall asleep? Yeah, the Dragish owner's fine. She's fine. I should be seeing her in 7 or 8 weeks, hopefully, if she's recovered enough. And yeah, I've got another hen do or bachelorette party. We call them hen do's in the UK. What does it say about a man that he's been on 3 hen do's but no stag do's? Or in American English, what does it say about a man if he's been on 3 bachelorette parties but no bachelor parties? I love history. What kind of history do you like? Um, British history? I love Henry VIII. Crazy person. I don't know. Don't really know that much about history. History wasn't my subject at school. I didn't like any of my history teachers. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Glad I caught your live. Hello, Lisa. I've been to Melbourne. I was drunk most of the time, so I don't remember much of it. Hindus are better than stag. The real reason is, I'll tell you what the answer is. It's because all my friends are women. I don't have like I have one male friend, and ironically, he lives in Melbourne. So I don't know if I'll ever be going to his stag do. Or is it someone's b day? Just turned 56, Regina. When did you turn 56? Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, at least Melbourne was great. It was really warm. I went in the autumn, and um, yeah, my cousin lives out there. She's just had a baby, but she's moving to live in Bordeaux because her husband is from Bordeaux, which is another reason why I'm trying to learn French. March 4th, so not long ago. Um, do you like having your birthday in March? My birthday's in December, December 17th, and it's a rubbish day to have a birthday because everyone's celebrating Christmas, going to family events, doing things. So I just celebrate my birthday in November, but I'd rather do it in August, to be honest. What's a yarn crawl? Is that like a pub crawl? Canada's capital. Oh gosh, let me guess. Canada's capital. Vancouver? I don't know. Geography is also not my strong point. Yes, December is terrible. Who wants to be born in December? My B-day is coming up in April. Not as excited as I used to be. Tina. Ottawa. I said Ottawa. We all agree. I didn't say Vancouver. Yes, like a pub crawl. Does it involve drinking or does it just involve yarn? Or twerk? Oh gosh. Oh, please no more geography questions. Birthday. What did I get for my birthday? Well, I got this for my birthday last year, so that was not too bad. I've used this quite a lot for all my um, pattern notes. Halloween is a cool. I love Halloween. When I was a kid, I wasn't allowed to celebrate Halloween because my mum believed it would bring bad spirits into the house or whatever. So as an adult, every year I go absolutely ham on Halloween. I'll have to crochet something for the channel this year. Halloween, yeah, I love it. Lots of Canadians like crochet. Maybe it's just a good time in Canada. I don't know. What time is it in Canada for people to watch YouTube? Lisa, having your birthday in August is like the best time to have your birthday as an adult. Maybe not as a kid, but like go to the beach. I didn't get nothing for my birthday. Well, that's sad. I still dress up for Halloween. How do you spell Halloween? It's a good question because as I said before, I was listening to Harry Potter books and J.K. Rowling put, the apostrophe before the last E and N, but what? I don't know why. Why would that happen? I've never seen it spelled like that before. It's 5:30 p.m. Oh yes, prime YouTube watching time. It's a bit late for me, really. It's almost my bedtime. In fact, it is my bedtime here in the UK. Um, Normally I have trampolining class on a Friday, so that's why I put the live at 9 p.m. But it was cancelled, so I was just sitting around not doing anything when we could have been having a live stream. 3:30 where I am. Where are you, Mel? 3:30, not such a great time, I suppose, for watching YouTube. Well, I guess it must be alright for you though, Mel. Halloween. Why is the apostrophe? What's it shortening? Is it shortening something? Is that why the apostrophe is there? Yeah, Regina, what do you want for your birthday? Hallows Eve. Oh, I see. So ignorant. Mel. Sas. Cat. Oh my gosh. This is like a spelling test. Saskatchewan, Canada. Oh, yeah, it's even later in Sweden. Can I speak any Swedish? No. I can speak some Norwegian. It's kind of similar to Swedish. Mountain time. Hello, good evening, Katie. Evening, Mary Jo. You don't need anything, Regina. Well, do you know what do I want for my birthday? Hmm, I haven't thought about it. I'm usually just happy with whatever I get given. Um, and I think all my friends are sick of my presents because they're always just like crocheted stuff or I've said before in a video, I used to make soap, so a lot of my friends have gotten soap in the past. I had in my family we do Secret Santa at Christmas, so we only have to buy each other one present. And my dad said to me, "If you get me, I don't want anything handmade." I did get him. I bought him a little trampoline. Dinner made is the best gift for me. Yeah, I think experience is much better. My brother made me a chicken and leek pie for my birthday. It was really good. He's a good cook. And the year before that, he made me sauerkraut for Christmas. So yeah, having something made that you can eat, it's absolutely, it's a good birthday present. I speak Danish, Swedish, English, Norwegian, and some German. Goal is to learn Finnish. Ooh, Finnish. Danish, Swedish, English, Norwegian, and some German. My goal, my goal is to be able to speak French because my cousin's married a Frenchman, and I feel like I'm going to be in France every year for as long as I can be for my summer holidays. Um, and I don't know if I want to learn any other languages. It's like a lot of work to learn a language. Yes, Sandra, my crochet gifts are unique and special, but not everyone appreciates that. I think the trick is figuring out what to crochet someone that would would be appreciated by them. Because like I could crochet something that I really like, but someone else might not want that. So I'm going to go see my friend. It's her birthday in 2 weeks. So I was like, by the way, what's your favorite animal? And she said otter. So I think I'm going to crochet her an otter. I found a pattern on Etsy. Is Finnish very different from Norwegian and Swedish? I think so. I studied Norwegian just a little bit because I was supposed to go to Norway in 2020, but obviously I couldn't because no one could go anywhere in 2020. And my brother's wife's ex-husband is Swedish, and we can communicate a little bit with my very basic Norwegian and his Swedish. And they do sound kind of similar, but yeah, Finnish doesn't sound or look like Norwegian or Swedish, so far as I can tell, with my very basic knowledge. Yes, Katie, I could ask my friends, say like, "Oh, I'm gonna crochet you something. What do you want?" But I feel like that kind of ruins the surprise of me having crocheted them something. I would love to learn how to make an otter. Let me see if I can. Oh, I'm using my phone to film. 1 second. Etsy. I don't want to come up with a crochet pattern for an otter myself because it's going to be like my dragish. It's not going to look like an otter. It's going to look like a fish or something. But can I sign in? Yes. Okay. Go away. Go away. I don't know if you guys can see this, but I saw this otter pattern on Etsy, and I think it's really cute. And in the description it says she has a video where she teaches you how to knit a little jumper for it as well. So I think I'm definitely gonna do this. She's used I think she said she used like a 2mm crochet hook, and I want to do it. I want to use like a big chunky yarn, so this otter might end up coming out really big. I'm quite excited for that. But again, I've got 2 weeks to do it. I never give myself enough time to crochet anything. What's Mel's good point? What did Mel say? Did I miss something? Yeah, so the otter I'm going to crochet and film for my Patreons. So Mary Jo will be able to see it. Yes, the jumper. The jumper's what sold me. Like all animals should wear jumpers. I have a dog, as you may know. He won't wear clothes. Dog? Where is my dog? Hey, come here. Do you come here? Come here. I want to show you off to all my friends. I found a dog. Angels or unicorns? Or is Sandra going? Bye, Sandra. Oh, I've missed some of the chat here. Angels and unicorns. A unicorn could be fun to crochet. I have to go back to work. Oh, goodbye, Cindy. I have knit sweaters, but found they like blankets better. For the dog, my dog doesn't like any blanket or any sweater or anything. He's just like, I want to be naked and wild and free. Yeah, huskies. They don't know. I can't imagine a husky in clothes. Yeah. My dog's a small dog, but he's like, he's a staffy. I don't know. Do people have staffies outside of the UK? Let me know if you're not living in the UK and you have a staffy. Can only see the rump. I know. Do you want to see the face? See the face. Do you want to go to bed? Are you tired? I'm gonna put him on my bed. Go sleep. Don't eat that. Staffordshire Terrier. Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Is it Staffordshire Bull Terrier? Put a hat on him. I tried to put a Christmas hat on Nero. He was not having it. No, absolutely not. My Nero's not a pure breed staffy. He's got a bit of border collie in him and a bit of Rottweiler. Yeah. Steffi. Okay, so they're not just in the UK. I just thought maybe because they were named after Staffordshire, maybe it's just a UK thing, but there you go. Now I know. He is beautiful, but all dogs are beautiful. Border collie. He's mellow now because he's like in sleep mode. But yeah, he can get very excited, especially when he gets wet. He goes absolutely mental. I got a picture of my husky in a Santa hat one year. Margaret, how long did he wear the hat for? Just for the picture? Among the band breeds in Denmark. Yeah, I think staffies get a bad reputation because maybe like pit bulls or other dogs, they're kind of bred as guard dogs. But Nero is very good with people. He's better with people than other dogs, actually. I don't know how brainy Nero is. uh, he can do some tricks. Maybe I should do some more videos with Nero in, but um, yeah, dog hair and crochet is like not such a great combination. No, we kept it on for a while. Oh, a very, very well trained husky there, Margaret. I have two cats. Okay, I don't mind a cat, I must admit, but I'm definitely a dog person. Um, I often cats don't like me. I think it's because you have to treat dogs and cats differently, and I always go like, oh, a cat, and I try and like I annoy my dog all the time, which is fine. He puts up with being annoyed, but I don't think you can annoy cats and live to tell the tale. A poodle chihuahua mix. Oh, that sounds really cute. Lisa, I'm a cat person. This is my favourite cat. His name's Bill. He never scratched me or bit me once. I met a really cute kitten the other day, actually. Yeah, dog hair and yarn. Like, whenever I crochet something for someone else, I have to be like looking at it with a magnifying glass and picking out all the dog hairs. 7 to 8 pounds. I'm trying to think. 7 to 8 pounds. That is very light. I do like a light dog. Very easy to pick up and annoy. I like annoying dogs. Cats. I think a cat is cats are quite good to crochet because with their like they've got quite a distinct shape with their pointy ears and such. Because obviously, like this looks nothing like a real cat, but you can instantly tell it's a cat. Yeah, I really like Bill. I still have the rest of that chunky yarn. I really think maybe I should give Bill some paws. Do you think? What do you guys think? Maybe I could do that now. She is tiny, but I love her. Oh, I love tiny dogs. I love all dogs, to be honest. My neighbours have a husky. He's very beautiful. He's got one blue eye and one brown eye. Um, but last time I pet him, he did bite me on the hand, so I've kind of avoided petting him now. Yes, give him paws. Okay. Could you crochet? Could you like? Could you? I don't know. What do you call that? Spin the dog hair into a yarn and then crochet a dog with it? Would that be gross? Would that even work? Yeah, okay. I have 14 cats. Oh my gosh. Yes. Okay, give him pause. Let me see if I can find the yarn. I'll be back. Hello, dog. Okay, found the yarn. Does anyone remember what crochet hook size I used? Crystal from Bag a Day did it. Did she? What, crochet with dog hair? Did what? What did Crystal do? I don't know what yarns. I don't know what hook I used. I think it was a 5. I'm gonna use 6. I think my 5's being used somewhere else. I'll use 5. I've got 5 here. Crystal had a poodle. Crystal had her poodle's hair spun into yarn. I guess, yeah. I don't. Nero's got very short black hair, so it wouldn't be able to spin. But a poodle would work. My cat's not touching my yarn. It would be nice to have like a room just for crocheting yarn that you can't have any pets in, right? I don't know if you guys follow Bag a Day Crochet, but she had her poodle's first spun into her before. Wow, I have to go and find that video. That looks really interesting. Oh, she sent it off to get it spun. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that dog hair cardigan. How do people feel about that? Okay, people seem to think it's a good idea. I guess wool is made from sheep, so right. We'll just do some really tiny, simple paws. That I think I can do. That I think I can crochet while talking to you guys. Nero a Nero hair anything would be absolutely horrible, I think. He's not fluffy. One, two, three, four. I've got kind of I've got kind of curly, floofy hair. Maybe I could get my own hair spun into yarn. Yeah. Not only is my house small, but I have only one room in it, so there's no way I could have a room just for crocheting. Yeah, Mary Jo, she's not up for a dog coat or a dog cardigan. Lisa doesn't know. Oh, banned in Canada. I don't know if it's banned in the UK. I've never heard of it before. What else have we got here? You know, I would love a 101 Dalmatian. Cruella de Vil, Glenn Close is a bit iconic, isn't she? Obviously, I wouldn't want men made from actual Dalmatians. Maybe crochet something which is like Dalmatian spot inspired. A star blanket. I quite like Captain America. I was thinking of doing something Captain America, you know, like with the star and the red, white, and the blue. Goat, sheep, rabbit, camel, alpaca. Why not dog? I know, that's a good point to be fair. A little bit of silence just while I count to 12. Yeah, that's such a good idea, Margaret. Love the birds. Um, I when I went to work the other day, this lady, she had three retired alpacas, and she did the same. She just left all the alpaca fur out for the birds so they can make their nests. Yeah, crocheting with hair. Human hair. That does sound weird. Oh, I'd like to see a star blanket inspired by Spider Man, please. Who taught you to crochet? Are you asking me? Or is that for someone else, Lisa? I don't know why. I assume it would be me, wouldn't it? I'm the only one talking. Do you have? I don't know how I would say your name. Daktar. Do you have long hair? My hair's not that itchy. This conversation's getting too weird. There was a cartoon when I was younger called Totally Spies, and in one episode, this crazy fashion person was making girl's hair get really long, and then she was turning it into fur coats. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? Lisa, you are asking me. What was the question? Who taught you to crochet? I learned how to crochet on YouTube. I can't remember. Um, so when I was in Scouts, I was in a Scouts troop, and one of the ladies who ran it, she brought in a pattern which had crochet and knit, like a pattern which you could either crochet or knit. Someone's making sleep noises. Um, so I'd never heard of crochet before, so um, she introduced it to me, but I just learned how to crochet on YouTube. I'm not sure about high IQ. IQ's overrated anyway. What's a weird TV program? Oh yeah, Totally Spies. Yeah, okay. But when you crocheted with your hair, I assume it was long. It'd be very difficult to do otherwise. Regina, have you ever tried crocheting with your own hair before? Did you hear them? I wonder what he was dreaming about. Yeah, I love Bill as well. I named him Bill because someone suggested it when I asked. Someone else suggested Butterscotch, which I really liked, but I'd happened to be watching True Blood at the time, and Bill is like the main vampire in it, so I was like, yeah, Bill the cat. Otherwise, he would have been called Butterscotch. And we're about to give him some pause if I can concentrate for 2 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, lol. Yeah, don't crochet with your hair, Regina. Just stick to yarn, I reckon. Oh, purple. Now I have short white hair. You should go back to purple. I used to like to dye my hair fun colours, but because my hair's so black, it took so much bleach that it wasn't worth, like, keep bleaching my hair all the time. But one day, if I ever do go white, I'm definitely going to be having all the colours I can in my hair. Bill needs a little buddy. Hmm. What, like another cat, you mean? Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna crochet a little cat. Can you hear my neighbour? I think my neighbour is like the noisiest person in the world. He talks on the phone really loudly and he snores. Even when he's asleep, he snores so loudly. It's like someone's in bed with me snoring. Is that big enough? Ooh, don't think so. Natural blonde. I don't think blonde's for me, I'm afraid. I've been blonde before. It wasn't for me. Burgundy. Burgundy's nice. I like that. You can't hear my neighbour. Well, I can hear him. Yeah, I know. So loud snoring, yeah. Well, no. You just have to deal with neighbours, I suppose. It used to be, I don't know if it still is, but when the previous people lived there, it was a utility room, so I'd just hear the washing machine at night time. They must have had like that nighttime, discount on their electricity. I like grey hair. I had grey hair for a little time. Obviously not naturally grey, but I like grey hair. My dog snores like a human. Mine doesn't. He goes like, no, I can't even make the noise. I'm not counting how many stitches I'm doing now. I think I'm gonna have to make this bigger anyway. Yeah, exactly. Don't pluck my grey hairs. I sometimes get red hairs in my beard, if that counts. Noisy neighbours are the worst. I know, I'm always complaining about noisy neighbours, but like, maybe I'm the noisiest one, really. My cat snores. Oh, what does a cat snore sound like? Yes. In the future, I'm going to get a detached house in the middle of the countryside, miles away from any other human beings, and have complete silence all the time. Okay, I've underestimated how big this needs to be. Oh no, it's pathetic. Maybe we can make him into a unicorn cat. Annoying but cute. Does your cat sleep in the same room as you, Mary Jo? Grey hairs are a sign of wisdom. I have no wisdom at all, and no grey hairs. I'm unraveling this. Yes. My Nero sleeps in the room next to mine. He sleeps in a crate. Um, so if he needs to go out to the loo and starts barking, it's always me who has to wake up in the middle of the night and take him out. I feel very wise at 49. I don't think I'll ever be that wise. Like what's there to be wise about? Yeah, Nero sometimes barks in his sleep and then it wakes him up and then he just starts howling. I think he gets confused. Like, who was that barking? Oh, it was me. I'm wise, am I? I can tell you. I can give you. What subjects am I wise in? I can give you some pointers if you ever go to Japan. I suppose I used to live in Japan, so I know all of the pitfalls. I'm not allowed to let Nero sleep in my bed. He's not my dog, really. He's my parents' dog. Now they're asking for all 14 cats at one time are asking for dinner. My little dog sleeps on my leg. In like at the same time you're sleeping, or just like when you're lounging around the house, Regina? What's 31 likes? What's going on? Right. One, two, three, four. Just a bit of counting time now. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, a thumb. Do cats have thumbs? Does anyone else, as a crocheter, obviously we're counting all the time, doing rows, doing rounds, but does anyone else find themselves counting things that are completely unnecessary to count because they're just so used to counting all the time? Like, for example, if I'm using the rowing machine in the gym, I'm counting how many reps I'm doing. I'm like on 200, but I'm like, wait a minute, why am I counting up to 200? It's completely unnecessary. Oh, 31 thumbs on your live, Ben. Yay! What's our aim? 32? I can like it. I haven't liked it. There you go. Cheating. No, and other things like at work, I have to put these little things. When I build greenhouses with my dad for my job, and at the very end we have to cover all of the nuts and bolts with these little caps, and I'm counting them 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't need to count these. I get up to like 100. I'm like, why am I counting? I feel like I just count without even thinking about it now. I'm going to use a stitch marker though, so I don't have to count while I'm looking at the chat. Yeah, I count as well, just counting things. Yeah, don't even. You get up to like 50 and you're like, wait a minute, why am I counting? What am I counting? I do work with my dad, yeah. I just started recently because my brother was working with my dad, and then my brother decided to go back to university to get his master's degree, so I decided I would help my dad out. Me too, Ben. Yeah, Margaret. We me and my dad don't argue too often. We have a lot of banter, I suppose. Does anyone watch Complicated Knots? I think she's based in Melbourne. What's her name? I just know her by a YouTube name, Complicated Knots. Yes, Mel does. Because when I see her doing her videos, she does a whole like amigurumi. I never see a stitch counter once. She must be counting every single row all the time. And I'm like, well, that's just too. I do like to count, but the stitch marker is definitely necessary. Banter. What kind of banter, Mary Jo? Family banter is funny. Doing a live stream's kind of interesting compared to filming a YouTube video because I was actually a bit worried about it. Um, you know, like I'm scratching my head. I'd normally edit that out of a YouTube video, or if there's a long pause where I can't think of the right word to say, I would edit that out of a YouTube video. Um, the other thing I often edit out of my YouTube videos is when I swear, because I don't want swearing in my videos, and I do actually swear quite a lot in my everyday life, but I've managed not to say a single swear word during this entire live, so I'm very proud of myself. Maybe it's because I'm thinking about it. Yeah, complicated knots. That's where I learned how to do the bend in this tail from complicated knots. But I just like I wish I could. I wish I could do little amigurumi things like she could just figure it out. That's what I when I did my drag-ish, I was trying to channel complicated knots, but I wasn't quite as up to the challenge as I thought I was. I'm doing great, Ben. Thank you, Margaret. Yeah, me and my dad were not getting any work done. Sounds like fun though. Do you think that's big enough for a little paw? I just want them to be like little nubs. I don't want to do, yeah, just little nubs. 4 little nubs. That's a bit better size anyway. Maybe we'll put them out to the side. What do people think? Should it be longer? What is what? What is what, Tina? Was there so much to learn? I'm not following the conversation very well. Suits Bill. Maybe a few more rows. Yes, looks good size. How many is this? 1, 2, 3. I'm not gonna sew it on now. I'm not gonna do it in a live. That just seems like a disaster. I do have a needle here though. No, I'm not gonna do it. I just sewing of all things takes a lot of concentration. More in the front. I was thinking of doing the top paw. Well, let's have a look. I was thinking of doing the top paws kind of like a little bit more to the side, and then the front one's more in the front. So he's starring out a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'll just give him one. He could be a one paw cat. Where are my scissors? Here's another thing with crochet. Does anyone get like 97% of the way through their crochet project and then they're like, I'm done, I don't want to do it, I don't want to complete it? Because I feel like that's why Bill doesn't have any paws, because I was like, well, it's close enough. Yeah, ready to attack, exactly, Tina. Maybe I should give him some angry eyebrows as well. Yeah, and start another. What else am I really bad at with just getting books? I'll read like all the chapters of a book and then like half of the final chapter, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to finish reading this book, even though there's only 3 pages left. I'm done. Yes, all the time. Yeah, well, I'm trying to finish all my whips. Um, I'm trying to finish all my whips. Actually, it's a bit of a spoiler, but this is my next. This is a whip that I just finished today. Books I finish compulsively. It's also like really good books that I'm really enjoying. I'm like, I can't. I don't want to read the last 3 pages because I don't want it to end. Have you ever read a book twice, like straight, like the same book? You've just finished it and then you've started it again from the beginning because you didn't want it to end. Yeah, I've actually got. Wait, let me get a top out that I crocheted last year. Let's have a look. So I actually crocheted this top last year when I was on holiday. It's one of those, what are they called? Hexagon granny square tops. And I'm I think I crocheted it a bit small, and it kind of fits weirdly at the back. It's kind of, there's like too much fabric here. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Do I frog it and try again? I don't think I have any. I think I used all the cotton up for a different project. I don't know. Don't know what to do. Help me. How do I fix this top? Or do I just wear it even though it doesn't fit very well? Oh, this is the I'm gonna say sheep G's. I have no idea how it's pronounced. It's just sheep G's, a mercerized cotton. It's- Don't frog it, just add to it. Or should I just leave it? It looks good from the front, it's just the back that I don't like. So as long as I make sure that no one ever sees me from behind. Just wear it, yeah. What weight for the cotton? Uh, what weight for the cotton? I don't know. It's this one. It's the Katona cotton. I used maybe a 3.5 millimeter hook. What does it say on here? Yeah, it says to use 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter hook. It doesn't have a weight on it. I think it's slightly thinner than DK weight. Yeah, I really like this cotton. It was recommended by the same, by that crochet book that I can't find where it is gone. I was literally looking at it today. Um, but I bought this to make some amigurumi. So I made this what is this, a zombie, for example, with the mercerized cotton and a 2.5 millimeter crochet hook. But, and I think it looks really nice with the small stitches, but it takes ages. So chunky yarn is more exciting, in my opinion. So we add him to the table. This is by I follow her on Instagram. Can't remember the name. I love. Is it Luli Lala or something? I think she's from Germany, maybe, but she has some really great patterns. I want to try. I want to try crocheting something with two strands of DK yarn hold together, and then this 5mm crochet hook. I think maybe this, and then I could have like the small one and then the big one next to each other. Show me Romy. Yeah, I've seen Show Me Romy's some of his YouTube videos recommended. I wish I had as many views as he did. Yeah, okay, same person, different yarns. Good idea. I'll get there. Maybe one day. I'm not going to stress so much about it. I like crocheting and I like making the videos, so I'm just gonna not stress about it. I'm just gonna make the videos I want to make. I'm really sorry, Bill, but I don't think I want to crochet any more paws for you today. We can do one more. Let's do one more. Do 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 do. Feel like crochet is like a time-consuming hobby, and it amazes me how many videos Crystal puts out. She must spend so much time crocheting, but I find like if I'm working full-time job, sometimes it's really hard to find enough time to crochet something, film it, and edit the video and put it up each week. All right, Georginas, don't leave the cats waiting. Crystal doesn't sleep. I don't think she can sleep. I definitely need to crochet one of Crystal's patterns. I quite liked recently she did that like star. Was it a star? The star. What was it? Blanket. She never sleeps. I sleep. I sleep a lot. I do have a plan though. I'm planning on. I'm a morning person, so I feel like my problem was that I was always like, I'll just do some crocheting after work and filming, but I can't. I'm always just too tired. So my plan is just to wake up early and do my filming before work. Yeah, and Crystal puts all her patterns out for free as well, which is um, more than most people do. Yeah, the star blanket. I like the look of that. And as I mentioned before, my cousin's just had a baby, so I was thinking maybe I should probably crochet a nice baby blanket. Yeah. Actually, I was very surprised when all of you guys came over from Crystal because I'd never heard of her before. And I was like, what's going on? Who's Crystal? I'm making her fastidious and precise shawl as a sleeved poncho. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. My internet kicked me off. Oh no, you back? Definitely need to figure out something to crochet. I want to crochet, like, I want to crochet some summer stuff. I want to crochet some summer stuff. I can't remember who the first person I ever followed on YouTube was. One, two, three, 4. 16, 17. I'm just counting now. 18. What? How did I get to 20? Should only have 18. Yeah, loads of tops. I've got that one obviously that I just showed you, but I would love to do, well, as I said at the beginning, the filet crochet top, and um, when I did that soap saver bag with the flower lace, I think that would make a really nice top as well. They're all quite lacy. Ooh. Yeah. Bye, Mary J. Kind of running out of things to say now. I guess I can just crochet for a bit. Let's count again, see if I actually do have 18. When people have, when you've accidentally got too many stitches, do you just frog it, or do you just kind of like do a bit of decreasing? I'm always a froggerer. I want my crochet pattern to be exactly how it's supposed to be. I do have 18. I just miscounted before. Katie, you should start a page. It feels like the people want you to start a page. I'm not a V-neck person. I'm definitely a crew neck person, but obviously, I don't mind. I don't mind showing off a bit of chest, I suppose. This barely even closes, so if I wear this in the summer, I'll be showing a lot of chest. It doesn't have any buttons on it, so that's it. You just see everything. When I made this, I didn't actually follow a pattern. That's why it probably doesn't. It's kind of weird at the back because I'm not a clothes. I'm not really like an expert in how to shape clothes. But for my top for the hen do, my plan is just to make it oversized so that, you know, not too oversized, but like it won't be tight. So it's, you know, if there's any, there'll be more leniency anyway. What am I taught? What is it? Just fudge it to make it work, Mel. So naughty. Can't even believe you'd say that. Sarah, not. Oh no. So many naughty people here, not following patterns exactly. Wearing shirt over things. Katie, you actually like frogging. You're the. Duh, I don't even have any words for that. Patterns should be able to endure creativity. That sounds very sage. That's fair enough, Mel. I think that probably comes with experience, doesn't it? Just kind of feeling your way through it. But yeah, I've been crocheting for ages, but I still like to follow the pattern exactly. Sometimes, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm getting better at being a bit looser with patterns, just trying to make it work for me. I figure if someone is looking in that close at what I make, they aren't my friends. Like, there's an extra stitch in this row, you've crocheted it wrong. How would anyone even know? Well, Katie, I think as your crocheting journey continues, you'll probably frog less and less, like I do. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, one more row. Just noticed my oud is falling off the table. I'm starting to get quite a collection of these little amigurumi toys, and I feel like I'm definitely running out of space. Do, 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 do. Okay, that's 2 paws done. So hopefully next time you see Bill, he'll at least have some little little hand nubbins. Hmm. Bill is looking good, very handsome. All my toys are boys. I don't know if it's because I'm a boy, but I always call all my toys he. Are you guys the same? Do you have some that are boys, some that are girls? I would love a pet octopus. I watched that Mark Rober video where he got that octopus and then he set it free at the end. But he mentioned that they only live for like 1 to 2 years. It's very upsetting. Thank you, Regina. Yes, they do look. He does look a lot better with paws, I must admit. Originally, I didn't have him with paws because I wanted him to be like a pillow with a head. But I don't really know. He's not really a pillow, so he does need some paws. Hello, Hannah. Yeah, if I had to completely frog something, I wouldn't, Margaret. I would not be recrocheting it. No, that would just be the end. In the UK, it is 10:30 in the evening, well past my bedtime. Thank you, Hannah. This is Bill the cat. I like his face. His face was really easy to do to embroider with a needle, but I think it's quite nice. I definitely want to try more embroidery on crochet things. I feel like you could probably crochet something quite simple but add quite a lot of texture and pattern using embroidery. Laura. Has Laura joined? Oh, Lauren. Hello, Lauren. Lauren's actually my best friend in real life, so thank you for coming to my chat for my life. Lauren really wants me to crochet her a dog, and I keep saying no, but maybe one day we'll actually crochet her a dog. Yes. And the dragish I did in last week's video, I embroidered the eyes, and that's the first time I've ever done that, and I thought they came out really quite cool, so I think I'll be doing that more often in the future. I feel like dogs are cleverer than that. Jam. Yeah, dogs. My dog tries to chase cats all the time. In fact, I had a dream 2 nights ago that Nero was harassing these kittens and they were like scratching all the fur off his paws, so I had to go and rescue him. But then the kittens started attacking me and I kept having to throw the kittens off me. And I was running upstairs holding Nero, throwing the kittens off me. Yeah, dogs and cats, they don't get along, do they? What are you working on today? Today? Oh, thank you for asking about my day. Um, Today is bank holiday in the UK. Do you have bank holidays where you are? Um, so I got my hair cut and I went shopping. I bought some shoes. Yes, try embroidery. I always stab myself in the fingers, so I'd recommend getting a blunt needle. In the shame basket. You have a shame basket. We have Easter. Yeah, it's Good Friday today. Good Friday's always a bank holiday in the UK. That's what we call it anyway, like a national holiday. Statutory holidays. Okay, statutory holidays. We call them bank holidays. The bank's closed. I don't know. I want a shame basket. Do you ever put yourself in the shame basket? I'm so ashamed of myself. Mm. I would love to maybe do a video in the future of embroidered eyes, but I haven't really figured out how to do any other style than the one I did on the drag-ish. But yeah, it would be good. 6 years old. I used to do cross stitch when I was really little, but I prefer the embroidery. Yeah, put yourself in this shame basket. I want a shame basket. Do you also have like what's the opposite of shame? I guess you wouldn't need to put it in a basket if you weren't ashamed of it. You'd just be on display, wouldn't it? Maybe you could just have a little basket and then just put it over your head. And then it would be like you're in the basket. Maybe you could, oh, okay, yeah. Maybe for the next YouTube videos, like I can crochet a shame basket. I really need to crochet this top. I need one of those. Lauren, you don't need a shame basket. That's what I do when my hubby laughs at me. Good. It's good to laugh at your partners. Bank holiday. Yeah, bank holiday is just our word for a national holiday. So Christmas Day, Good Friday, and then some. We just have random Mondays throughout the year that are also bank holidays. Easter's always on a Sunday, so that's already a holiday. My basket full of yarn, yet to be made. What? So yeah, yet to be made. Yet to be made crochet things. I would love a shame basket, but I don't have room for a basket. I have a whip bag, which I'm slowly working my way through, and then just yarn everywhere. There's just yarn everywhere. I'm gonna pin this to Bill so we can have a if it's gonna make me feel better like I've actually achieved something during these last 2 hours, hour and 45 minutes. Hang my shame basket from the ceiling. Actually, my mum had my room painted, so I'm not even really. I'm not allowed to do anything. Touch the walls, touch the ceiling. I have no pictures up, no nothing. What's even the point of having walls? But anyway, yes, I'm 29 years old and I still live with my parents. Oh dear, Bill. That's better. I feel like every time I try and use up something in my yarn stash, like last week I made that dragish, I started off being like, here are all the yarns I can use, and then you start with one yarn and you like, I need to go to the shop to get some complementary yarn. So you just end up with more yarn. The more you try to use up yarn, the more yarn you end up with in the end. It's like never ending cycle. My old... I don't know if I'll ever move out. It's like cheap rent, guys. Cheap rent. Who can afford rent these days? I keep my yarn in I don't know what you'd call. I think you call these totes in America. I don't know what we'd call it in the UK. Just a box, modular storage box and lid. 34. That gives me 5 years to move out. Yeah. So actually, this is all in this one. I've got all my yarn that I've unravelled from sweaters or jumpers. Yeah. And then I have a few. Yeah, all my projects I put into separate bags so they don't get tangled together. A bin. Is that what you call a bin? In the UK, a bin is something you put rubbish into, or litter, or garbage, or trash. So I wouldn't want to put my yarn into a bin. I'm actually planning on staying with my parents because I feel like if you it's obviously it's nice to have your own home and run your own household, but it's it's nice. It's also nice to live with your family and also bring your resources together. So I do live with my parents, but I pay for all my own food and Wi-Fi and electricity and stuff. But that way, um, it relieves pressure off my parents. It relieves pressure off myself. We can stay together as more of like a unit and get more out of life by living together rather than if I was living by myself I'd just be struggling, you know, month to month to pay the rent, etc. I don't have any children. My best friends are my friends from uni and school still, I guess. I very much doubt I'll ever have any children. Oh my gosh. Yeah, inflation's insane everywhere. I don't know. In the UK, it's a bit insane. Like, we had, I don't know if you guys know much about British politics, but we had a Prime Minister called Liz Truss, who was Prime Minister for about 3 seconds, and she basically tanked the entire economy, and then all the inflation went up, all the mortgages went up, and then all the rent had to go up to accommodate the mortgages, and now rent's just stupidly expensive in the UK. Thank you, Tina, for coming, talking to me. I've mainly been doing the talking, I suppose, but thanks for coming and listening to my ramblings. Yeah, it's I would like Margaret. I would like to when my parents get older and as they're getting older, I feel like I want to be the person looking after them. I don't want them to have to go into a home or something like that. 2 daughters. Everyone's making me jealous of all their children. I think it would be nice if more people in the Western world looked after their parents as they got older rather than just, you know, fobbing them off. I don't know how accurate it is, but like in China and Japan, families tend to stick together, and the children look after their grandparents, and then they have a bit more of a family unit. Whereas I feel like in a lot of Western world, it's kind of like we don't have time to deal with our parents, so we'll just put them in a home. 74 yesterday. Happy birthday, Mum. I hope I get to live to 74. I hope I get to go to Sweden one day as well, to be honest. I have a. I definitely. Well, I left home at 18 to go to university. I have lived alone before. I used to live in Japan as well. But yeah, definitely planning on staying with my parents forever. Or, I don't know, maybe I'll get married one day and then I'll move out. But I'm single and I have no prospects, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. Denmark. I haven't been to Denmark either. I really should go to more European countries. They're not that far away. I'd love to go to Sweden. Norway's top of my list still. Mel, when you say 14 hours, is that by car? From a small island country, I don't think you could anything you would like nothing would be more than 8 hours away in the entire country by car. What did you think of England? I'm still lucky. I still have both my parents. Uh, yeah, and I want to look after them. I also have three brothers, so you know, share the load. Yeah, Canada's well, I have friends in Canada, and they're always talking about how everything's so far away, like 2 hours just to get to the closest shopping center. I don't know if I could live like that. Oh, the Lake District, I've heard of that. I'm going to Canada this year. I'm going to Montreal. Life is tough. Life is unfair. Life is tough. and life's chaotic and sometimes can seem a little bit reasonless, meaningless. But it's nice to find meaning in life, such as these chatting with people. We all have crochet in common, and that's why we're all here chatting today. So it's great to find things in common, and crochet is great too. I'm going to Montreal in, I want to say November. Is it going to be really cold? Probably. I prefer it to Toronto. I'm only going to Montreal because that's where my mum's best friend lives. There's no other reason. Are you planning on visiting Les Garçons yarn shop in Montreal? I wasn't, but I guess I must put it on the list. Les Garçons. My French is terrible. Sisters are amazing. I don't have any sisters, so I don't know. I've only got brothers. Brothers are very annoying. 4 sisters. And 2 brothers. That's a big family, Regina. No regrets. I never have any regrets. Even when I've done something incredibly embarrassing or shameful, I always think of it as an experience. Never have any regrets. The only things you should regret are the things you didn't do. Hi Ben. Hi Yarn Cat. Les garçons. Must go see them. I'm a bit worried in Montreal because someone told me they don't like people speaking English there. I hope that's a lie because well, just hope it's a lie. Yes, Canadian food. I haven't even thought about food there. I don't. Is it rude? When I think of Canada, food isn't the thing that comes to my mind. It's more like snow and ice hockey. Thank you. This is Bill. We were just crocheting some legs, some paws for him. I did 2 and I gave up. Your English is not our English. My English is British English. I don't even know how I would. Like, it can't be that different from Canadian English. Montreal is a city built for foodies. I like the sound of that. I do like food. I'm actually on a bit of a diet at the moment, but it's Easter, so I'm gonna eat all the chocolate. Is that a British thing, eating chocolate on Easter Day, or do people eat chocolate on Easter Day in other countries too? Lake Michigan. Is it big? I just went to the Lake District in England. Lake District, and I went to Lake Windermere, which is the biggest lake in England, but as you can probably guess, it's not that big. It's like 10 miles across. I bet Lake Michigan's bigger. I'm from Indiana and our English is way different. Yeah, but we can all communicate with each other. It can't be that different. Indiana. Actually, speaking of different Englishes, in one video, I did attempt a Southern American accent and then I edited it all out because I thought it was just so offensive. because I'm watching too much True Blood. It's making me want to speak in a Louisianan accent. You'll be more respected is all I meant. Oh, yes. I was saying that because I'm British, then hopefully the people in Montreal are like, oh, he's British, so it's fine that he speaks English. The problem is, in France, I think that's the opposite. Like, if you speak British English in France, they're like, I don't think so, you have to speak French here. Did you make your truffles? No, I didn't make any truffles, Lauren, because I'm lazy, but I did buy ingredients to make brownies, which I also didn't make because I'm lazy, so I have to do it tomorrow now. Also, Lauren, I still have your glasses in my car. I'm a country girl and everyone makes fun of my English. Why? What's wrong with your English? I love I love the southern drawl in the United States. And I love the best thing I like about Southern America is all of the idioms you use. I don't know. They just seem amazing. Like in True Blood, she said, "You couldn't even pour piss out of a boot." That made me laugh. Hi, Young Cat. Hi, Margaret. CSI New Orleans. Have you visited New York City? No, I've never been to the United States of America. You try British accents when feeling posh. Yeah. I'm rubbish at accents. I'm rubbish at accents. I'm understanding your English. My first language is Spanish. Thank you, Georgina. I can't speak any Spanish. ¿Cómo estás? That's about it, really. I love accents. Mine is definitely Southern. Yes, and idioms. I do love a good idiom. We have some good ones in British English, but I'm not an idiom user really. Yarn Cat, what's your best Southern idiom? Lake Michigan, is that even a lake? It's like an ocean. West Virginia. Yeah. What's your best idiom, Regina? I need to get some really great American idioms. Yeah, Lancashire. I used to go to university in Lancashire and I had no idea what anyone was talking about. Dorset. Do Dorset people have idioms? Yonder. Um, my dad uses a lot of great idioms, but I think they're probably all too rude to mention. I like Happy Bunny's a good one. He's not a happy bunny. I like that. And what else does my dad say? I just can't think of anything. It's just down the road a fair piece. A fur piece. Dorset idioms are all about cows. I love cows. I love cows. They call the Great Lakes inland seas. Yeah. I remember watching a YouTube video and he was like, "Oh, that lake." I was like, "Isn't that lake looks like an ocean to me." As a southerner, one that I say is, "It's so quiet that you can hear rats pissing on cotton." That's so good. Ah. We say it's so flat you could watch the dog run away for days. It's so flat you can watch the dog run away for days. I haven't heard that one. I like the rat one still making me laugh. Evil bunny. That's kind of cute, evil bunny. Youngins. Mm. I can't think of any idioms. Texas obviously rocks. I don't know about Texas, guys. Seems like a scary place. I know I just only hear probably all the bad things about it. Smoking hot. Yeah, evil bunny. Evil bunny. I like to I don't know if I have any cute names. I don't know. I don't think I'm a very cute person. I like to use banter. Can't win for trade. What does it say? Can't win for trading a rug. Yeah, I have no idea. I can't help you. Can't win for trading a rug. There's some idioms that I don't know in English, like can't see the wood for the trees. Never really get that. Stitch in time saves nine. I don't really know what that means. I can't win for losing. My dad used to say, Yusha says the tits on a bull. That's a good one, Tina. Oh yeah, let's have some Swedish idioms. Or Danish. I know one in. Oh, do I know any in a foreign language? In German, I know Das ist mein Bier, which means mind your own business. Das ist mein Bier. We can't see the forest for the trees. Oh, I don't know. Yarn cats. As useless as a chocolate teapot. Love that one. That's very Britishy. Yeah. I would just eat the teapot. I would love a chocolate teapot, you know? Das ist mein Bier. Yeah, it's a good one. We should have that in English as well. Get your own beer. You can't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Is that for someone who's really stupid? Proud as a louse. Yeah, I haven't heard proud as a louse before, actually. Yeah, chocolate teapot. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? I watch a I watch a Sudoku YouTube channel, Cracking the Cryptic, and he often uses chocolate teapot for Sudoku clues that are useless. Oh, weak. Weak. Yeah, I couldn't fight your way out of a paper bag. It's weak. Shit hit the fan. Shit hit the fan is an idiom in of itself. Hmm. One fry short of a Happy Meal. That sounds very American. Break a leg. That's good. Lights on at no one's at home. Why are we talking about idioms? What is this? What is this chat devolved into? You're one beer short of a six pack. Yeah. Is that, well, ooh, I'm not sure what that one means actually, now I'm thinking about it. Someone who's a little bit larger, maybe. Beat around the bush. Dumb as a box of rocks. I like that. Sandwich short of a picnic. There's lots of ones for stupid people, isn't there? Hit the sack. Oh, in English we say go to Bedfordshire for that one. I've actually been to Bedfordshire. What do you call a 24 of beer? I've heard box of beer. Under the weather. Yeah. That's a good one. I'm a part-time English teacher and I find idioms really hard to teach because I don't really use them. My favorite one is still it's so quiet that you can hear rats pissing on cotton. That's just by far my favorite. Saw some wood for going to sleep. Yeah. There are some idiot. Has anyone ever watched Cougar Town? They had that thing like slept like a baby, but babies don't sleep that well, so why would you say slept like a baby? Oh, I was an English teacher in Japan once. Japanese. Oh, do we have any Japanese idioms? I don't know. I can't remember any Japanese idioms. I like that one. Every cloud has a silver lining. I always, when I was a kid, I always thought it was like how a coat has a lining. Maybe it's from that Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Anyway, I wore my coat with golden lining. But I think it means that when there's a cloud in front of the sun, it has like a silver outline to it. It doesn't have like a silver lining like a jacket does. Say anything in Japanese. Anything. Nanimo? I think that's anything in Japanese. Tell me how you choose a great border. Is this a joke, Diana? Is this a joke and there's going to be a punchline? Yeah, I can speak Japanese. Too literal. I don't know what to say. 日本語が話せます。今から日本語を話しましょうか? Japanese patterns. Oh, that's a bit of a challenge. Do you have a specific Japanese pattern you want me to have a look at? Jam. I don't understand. What do you mean by a border? Is this are we going back to crochet again? What words can you say, yarn cat? 私は大学で日本語を勉強しましたから日本語が話せます。Yes, it is a crochet live. I know, but we haven't been talking about crochet in ages. I might change the name of my channel to Ben Does Stuff rather than Ben's Balls of Yarn. Okay, crochet border. Have I ever crocheted a border on something? I quite like a shell border, I think. Come on, chat people. We need borders for Diana. We need some borders. I think Crystal on that star blanket, she did like a bobble border. That was quite nice. Domo arigato. Nihongo. Very good. I think Japanese is a very popular language to be learning at the moment. Come on, we need crochet borders. Crochet borders, people. I like a shell border. That's like the only border I know. Picot border. Kate, I don't really do borders because I never crochet. I never crochet blankets. Oh yeah, I've heard that tip before. Start with a single crochet all the way around. Is this for the Picot border? Crystal, yeah, Crystal has loads of borders. Crab stitch. I think Crystal's the person to go to for borders, not me, I'm afraid. Thank you for joining us, Regina. I'm probably going to go too soon because it's like now far, far past my bedtime. And I think my laptop's going to die anyway. Yeah, that's a good question, Diana. What are you bordering? That we need to know the answer to that. Back post to make ribbing. Diana's come here for a question, a specific question, and I'm unable to answer it. How shameful. I need the shame. Where's the shame basket? I need the shame basket. Oh, a sweater. A border for a sweater. Where's my sweater? On this one, I just did double crochets all the way around. That's what I did for a border. There's my double crochets. So I don't know. Don't know if you like that. That's the best I can give you, Diana. Yes, USA. Where do I want to go in the USA? I want to go to California. I want to go to New York. Classics. Um, I kind of want to go to Louisiana because of True Blood. Yeah. So yeah. Um, and maybe where else do I want to go? I need the basket. Yeah. All right. Let's have maybe we can have the live until past and then we can finish because I've got to get to bed. I've got work tomorrow. New York isn't that far from Montreal. Yeah, but like, do I need a visa to go to Canada? I need to think about that. Texas. I'm a bit scared of Texas. A quick hop to New York. Do I need a visa to go to the United States? Someone tell me. Oh, just so because okay, fair enough. My passport is good. Fair enough. That's good to know. Oh, cooking dinner now. Got any new awesome things coming? I've always got awesome things coming, obviously. My brother went to Texas. I think my mum has a friend who lives out there. I want to do so for upcoming videos. I've got loads of plans. I've got a whole list of things. I never get any of them done, but I want to do some more amigurumi action figures. Yes, the otter. I'm gonna be crocheting an otter for my friend. Oklahoma here for a few minutes. Well, I'll break it. Hello, Oklahoma. Mosaic crochet. Actually, my hat. Yes, I've got a pattern on Ravelry for mosaic crochet. It's this huge wall hanging, which I'm probably never gonna do. But yeah, mosaic crochet would be cool. Um, but yes, I think for the next few videos, I'm going to be focusing on amigurumi action figures and then just crocheting. I'm going to France in June, so I've got to crochet some tops for that. I want to do some more Doctor Who aliens as well. Don't know how many of you in the chat like Doctor Who, but I'm a huge fan, so I'm definitely going to do some more of those. I love the texture of mosaic crochet, and when I did my crochet hat, I did it in the round, so you didn't have to count things. But yeah, some of Crystal's blanket. The thing is, like mosaic crochet is usually for blankets and stuff, which I'm not super into. Um, but I wonder if you could make one of Crystal's mosaic crochet blankets into a top, but it wouldn't be a summer top. It'd probably have to be like a winter sweater or something. Doctor Who fan for the win, yes please. Yes, action figure tutorial. So next week's going to be a whip video. Then the week after that's going to be a top, and then I'm going to do a little bit of a deep dive into action figures. Where, because obviously I've got this kind of chibi style one, and then I've got more of human proportion one, but this is using like these legs and these arms are just six single crochets in the round. So I want to do a bit of a deep dive into like action figures to try and figure out my own style. Yeah, David Tennant all the way. 100% David Tennant's my favorite. I definitely need to crochet a David Tennant. I want to do the David Tennant with the two long arms from the one of the most recent episodes. David Tennant, but his arms are too long. I think that would be cool. I'm calling them action figures rather than dolls because I think I like action figure sounds a bit more not 6-year-old girl maybe, but they are dolls really, aren't they? Action figures, dolls. Demon Slayer. I haven't watched Demon Slayer. What anime do I like? I like Natsume no Yujinsho. What's that called in English? Natsume's Book of Friends. I could do a Natsume. Oh yeah, definitely superhero things too, Katie. Like Captain America, Nightwing. I'm a huge nerd here. Does anyone know what this is? Nichijo. What's Nichijo? Is that another Japanese anime? Nichijo. What's the peacock? Oh, this is a makeup bag, but I use it as a pencil case because I don't have any makeup. Star Trek. Thank you, Yarn Cat. Yes, my Star Trek. More sci-fi things. I should do a Draco Malfoy as well, really. But yeah, this is why I want to do the action figure or doll deep dive because there's so many characters from TV shows that I like, which I would love to be able to crochet, but I haven't found my own style yet. But and I'd like them all to be the same because all of my figures are all like different. But wouldn't it be cool if they were all just the same pattern? They all, you know, had like a theme to them. Get some makeup then. Well, I have some highlighter and I have nail polish, but can't wear nail polish at work. It just breaks immediately. Captain Kirk from Star Trek. It's perfect. What do you think of the hair? Like, did I invent this technique? He kind of looks like he's from the 70s, like a 70s hairstyle. I don't know. Yeah, exactly, Tina. Different. So you can make all the action figures would have the same base, but then you'd have all the embellishments to make them unique, but they would all have a similar look. So that's why I wanted this action figure slash doll deep dive. But it's probably going to take a little while. Haha, that's my secret, the hair. My video coming out next Friday is me making this. So basically, what I did is I crocheted a cap going through the back loops, and then I went under the back loops and chained like say 5 or 6, and then I single crochet down each chain, then went under the next back loop, and then I had them all sticking up in the air, and then I just sewed the ends down all the way around. So the ones at the front are like six single crochets long, and then the ones at the back are only 2. So I kind of got this effect, which I think looks pretty cool, and it gives quite a good texture. I don't know if that made any sense. I really don't like making tutorials on things because I find it really hard to get the camera angles and find it quite hard to explain things. But if you want tutorials on things, please just let me know and I will make them. I'm just thinking, I didn't give him any ears. Oh well. Trademark. I'm sure someone else must have come up with that technique before. I think every crochet technique someone must have done somewhere already. Like people have been crocheting since like the Victorian period, even like earlier than that. I actually don't use the UK terms when I'm crocheting. I use the American terms. So when I say single crochet, I mean UK double crochet. I can't do the otter tutorial because it's not my pattern, I'm afraid. But maybe we could do like it's an Etsy pattern, so I don't want to be using someone else's pattern for a tutorial. With hair like that, who needs ears? It's good points. Good point. Yeah, doing tutorials. Ugh. I think if I had an overhead camera, it might be easier. Anyway. No, I don't. I would feel, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't tutorial someone else's pattern. I feel bad because like that you haven't paid. Like it's on Etsy for £4.97. So I feel like if I tutorial it, then I'm stealing their pattern and I'm giving it away for free. Actually, I think this person with the otter pattern has her own YouTube channel because she mentioned that she has some videos. I think she's Russian, so she said they're in Russian, but they have English subtitles. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna tutorial anyone else's patterns. Yeah, I'll do my own. If I ever figure out how to crochet an otter, I'll do a tutorial on it. Yeah. I wish I was actually looking at complicated knots to see if she had an otter tutorial, but she doesn't. Because she puts all her tutorials on YouTube for free. What's a chickpea? Oh, is that Pokemon? The chickpea Pokemon? Sounds Pokemon-y. Oh, is it a Pal World thing? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Guys, it's what time is it now? It's 11:30 at night, well past my bedtime, so I think I'm gonna have to end this live. But should we do a live at the end of next month or so? Let me know. Let me know. I'll do a poll or something. Pal World. Pal World. It's not a Pokemon. Sounds like a Pokemon, doesn't it? Alright guys. See you around. Bye. Oh, how do I end it? How do I end? I have to end it on my phone. How do I end it? I don't know. Just click that.